We're also going to do a UFC preview of the fight night in Ottawa, and we're going to touch on 3 of the fights there, starting with the headliner, Donald Cerrone taking on Iaquinta. What you got in that one, Jad?
I like that one. I like that one because obviously Al has been showing some really good performances lately, and even against Khabib, we saw him literally be, I wouldn't say like one of the biggest challenges Khabib's had, because it wouldn't really be true, but in terms of challenging Khabib in the takedown department, actually, and also don't forget, guys, he stepped only on a 2-day last day notice or something, like literally they changed the opponent like 4 times. But I think our Iaquinta is kind of like one of those guys that stays in the shadows a little bit. I think he's got like a very, very sound MMA game where he's got a great wrestling, obviously, great takedown defense. He's very good on the feet as well. I would definitely not underestimate him there. So I think, even though I'm a huge Cowboy fan, I think I definitely see Cerrone getting knocked out or perhaps a finish with ground and pound.
Yeah, I'm going to say just Iaquinta is going to win this fight.
Yep.
He's just better.
Like, so
at this point in his career, Donald Cerrone is a legend in the UFC, not just in the sport of MMA, but specifically in the UFC with all those fights, all those wins. But frankly, I just don't think he has it in him anymore. Iaquinta faced Khabib, and that changed his confidence level, knowing that he could hang with the best for longer than anybody else has, frankly, with the distance. I mean, Iaquinta is the real gangster. So, I mean, we'll see what happens here with Raging Al, but I think Raging Al is going to take this one in 3rd round stoppage.
I wouldn't argue with that.
Next one we have for you guys is Derek Brunson versus our own Canadian fellow Elias Theodorou. He's awesome. He got a crazy haircut to match.
Looks like a straight up Disney character.
Seriously,
no doubt about that.
Tarzan over here.
Yep.
But yeah, what do you think about this fight? What do you think? What do you got?
Well, I mean, Derek Brunson definitely has a lot to prove still, and we've seen him lose a couple of times as of late, and I don't know, man. It's a it's a weird matchup. I'm not sure who would win that one, because I feel like obviously Theodore is gonna try to keep it on the feet. Brunson's the wrestler in this scenario, and yeah, I think honestly Brunson gets to win this one. I think he actually is able to take Theodore down, and keep him down.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you there. Theodore usually goes to decision. So,
yeah, I would say.
I mean, if he's going to decision against a guy who's going to be grappling and taking him down and trying to get on top of him, I mean, I don't like that chance right there. Now, on the feet, Derek Brunson's a brawler, but it's not like Elias Theodore, who has like a knockout power, one strike in his arsenal.
I don't think
so I don't see that happening. Unfortunately, I think that our Canadian fellow is going to take the loss here. Derek Brunson, again, he's like a guy who's always going to be around the top 5. He's at number 8 right now. He's probably going to win this and go back up to 6, and he's going to, maybe lose his next fight or win his next fight and go up to 7 or 5 or something. We'll see how it all pans out.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get higher than 5, but he's not going to go lower than 10. So at least right now.
Yeah,
So,
I think so. Good prediction.
that's what I think. Derek Brunson's going to win this one. Honestly, I'm just going to go decision because I know Elias is tough.
You think decision?
So
Yeah, that's possible.
I'm gonna go decision. Derek Brunson wins all 3 rounds.
Okay, yeah, totally agree with that.
And the last one we have for you guys off of UFC Ottawa is Cub Swanson versus Shane Burgos. And forgive me if it's not Burgos and Burgess.
Burgos. We tried everything.
We tried everything, so we're going to call him Shane the Main from now on.
The Main.
So anyway, yeah, Cub Swanson's a vet of the sport. We all know who Cub Swanson is. He's ranked number 10 right now. Now, what's interesting about Shane, Hurricane Shane, I love that. That's a great name, first of all. Second of all, he's a fighter. He comes in here and he's a knockout submission. He just wants a finish every time. I looked at a lot of his fights. He's got a majority of his 80% of his wins come via decision. So, via stoppage, I should say. So at the end, only 20% by decision. So it's going to be very interesting to watch a guy who comes in there with something to prove, to feel like he wants to beat a veteran, a very game vet in Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson is almost playing that same role as Derek Brunson in my mind for this division, where it's like if you want to step into the top 10, you kind of got to go through him.
Yeah, he's the gatekeeper.
So we'll see if Shane Burgos can come and get that done. What's your prediction?
I think that, I mean, from what I'm kind of seeing, I'm not really that familiar with Shane, but from what I'm seeing, kind of is that he's more on the grappling side of things, and he's got some submissions out there. And I think if anyone's to fight Cub Swanson and have a good chance, is a grappler, and he's taking down a lot of people. He's 100% takedown accuracy. What the hell? But yeah, so I think that if he's able to take Cub, he's winning that one, because Cub obviously is like super good on standing up on the feet. And I don't think Shane would want. Regardless, I think Shane probably has some power, but I don't think he wants to stand there with Cub just because Cub's so technical.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. See, Cub wins by volume and attrition over time. Shane Burgos seems like he's much more powerful.
Yep.
Knockdown average per 15 minutes. Shane averages 1.5 knockdowns per fight. So he knocks somebody down once every fight. That's power.
Yep.
And whereas Cub Swanson is measly 0.3. So there's not much knockout power in that sense. What would happen is Cub Swanson would use his elite cardio and you fading, similar to how Max Holloway fights, and hopefully you go into deep waters and you can't swim. But Shane seems like he's a gamer who's willing to use that 100% takedown on offense and just work it together. I see ground and pound victory for Shane in round number 2.
Yeah, just based off of those kind of statistics, I totally see Shane winning as well.